Hello traders, day trader Matt here, EminiTradingPit.com. Welcome to the video. Hopefully you're having a great day. I wanted to highlight yesterday. It started out with some difficulty. May has been a great month, and I don't want to talk about how great it is. I just want to talk about a couple different things. And yesterday was a great example because we started off with a stop out and we ended the day with a stop out. So, and I got a lot of no fills, about 3 no fills. So it ended up being a little bit of a frustrating day, but it was a good day all in all. You can see I was 2 for 2 with my trades, made 12.5 points, or a gross profit of $625. When I say gross profit, because I had 4 trades, so you're probably around 615 worst case scenario if you do get a higher brokerage fee. So anyway, what happened? So in hindsight, you should have just gotten long, but hindsight is always 2020. You know, you've probably heard that tons of times. Well, that's why, because you can look at a chart and say, okay, well, let me adapt this particular indicator and then I can go out and sell it and just show all these examples. You know, it is what it is. That's not what I do. I don't sell indicators because, in my opinion, they don't work. So anyway, let's get into what I actually did today. So the market opened and it was looking pretty good. I kind of watched it for a few minutes and I decided to eventually get long at 939, which was up here on this pullback right here, and I got long at 4014, and you can see that I did get stopped out. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, not every trade's going to work out, but when it's your first trade of the day, you know, it's a little less. Usually, you're a little less happy if that does make sense. So what I did is kind of watch things. That was at 9:39 that I got long and stopped, and then I got long immediately afterwards at 9:41, which was a long at 12 half. So I did get long here, and I was able to run it up a little bit, taking partial, and then it came back down, and it did stop me out. Then it took off from there. And I kind of just sat on the sidelines, but when it came down here, I had my order already in. I was watching this area here, had my order already in, got long at 4,011.75, able to take partial profits and just ride the market. So that actually turned out pretty good. I was able to ride the market up a little bit. As it came up here, I moved my stop up to 28, which is actually right in here, 28. So as it made a high, I moved my stop up. It was around here. I moved it up a little bit, and then you can see I did get stopped out, and then price did keep going without me. And that's fine. You know, sometimes that happens. As traders, we're not looking to catch 100% of the move, but we want a big chunk of it. And, you know, $625 in a day, which actually 2.5 hours of actual trading, not necessarily being in a trade for 2.5 hours. All in all, this is probably maybe 20 minutes we were in a trade. So this is the longest trade I had. Where did I get stopped out at? Over here. 10. So yeah, maybe 35, 40 minutes of being in a trade in a 2.5 hour period. So usually it's less than that, but I did catch this runner, and because of that, it just stacks your P&L. So that's, you know, pretty good on that. And after I got stopped out here, I kind of just watched the market, kind of just watched it. And as it came down, you know, I knew I wanted to be long. I got long a little too soon. So I got long at 4,036 half. Ended up getting stopped out there. And at that point, I kind of was ready to just get out. And from there, we just called it a day. I tried to get in again over here, didn't get filled. And had a couple more other no fills. It is what it is. I didn't write down any of my no fills. So this is, the next day trying to remember what I did the day before. And I usually don't remember no fills that well unless it just stands out in my mind. Like this was pretty clear. I know that I didn't get filled on this one, and it was close, but I didn't get filled. So that kind of stands out a little bit more in my mind. I think there was this one. Once I got stopped out, I think I was looking a little bit lower. Didn't happen. So, it is what it is. But I want to talk about that a little bit just because when you start your day and you automatically get a stop out, and then your next trade is a very, very quick one, which means you've done 2 trades and you're still negative profit. That's what I wanted to talk about. And then I got my third trade, and it actually turned into something. Made really good profit. And then you take a stop out from there. What do? Well, if you're up over 10 points like I was, you just end your day. Who cares? Come back and trade again. That's my motto, is you can always get into a trade. You can't always get out of a trade. So let's say I took a long here and I didn't have a stop. It went up in my favor, then it came back. Well, a lot of people would be very fearful here. They'd be trying to get out because they don't have a stop. But what if you shorted here and it goes in your favor and you look smart? You're like, okay, great, I shorted here, but you don't have a stop. Then price eventually comes up and then comes up more and more and more. And then you get a margin call. So that's why I try to aim small, miss small is my modus operandi. And because of that, when I do catch a runner, it just builds my P&L. So after these first 2 trades, I was down 1 3/4 points. Then after this, I'm up a lot. And then taking the stop out wasn't the best stop out, but still up 12.5 points for the day, $625. That's not a bad few hours. And then I can call it a day and just go off and do my real life stuff, whatever I'm trying to do yesterday. So, I traded, went for a nice little hike afterwards to kind of clear the mind, and come back today and see what I can do it all again. So that's basically what trading is in a nutshell. Hopefully you did get something out of this video. If you have any questions, throw them in the comment section below. One thing that I was looking for, if you watched the previous analysis that I did, is I was looking for a bounce in the markets. That doesn't always happen, but when I saw that bounce happening along with a few other things, it kind of makes it easy to trade the market when it's very predictable. The market is not always predictable. So when it is, it's much easier to day trade it. So anyway, hopefully you got something out of the video. If you did, throw a like. If not, throw a dislike. Comments in the comment section if you have any questions, feedback, suggestions, whatever. With that, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you around the crypto markets. Take care.